Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about applications of percentages a little bit. Applications of percentages. Okay, we're going to be dealing with commission and commission rate and sales tax and things like that. So you're lucky enough to not have any warm-ups today, so let's get rolling right away. Learning to find commission, sales tax, and percent of earnings. I wonder if I've said that. Yeah, I did. About 20 seconds ago. Here we go. So commission and commission rate. So what I want you to do is I want you to pause right now and write this down. All right, so if you look at commission is a fee paid to a person who makes a sale. It's usually a percent of the selling price. It's a percentage of that selling price. So if you think about car salesmen, realtors, many salesmen get a certain commission, a certain percentage of the sale made. Okay, for instance, if I was a salesman, okay, I would have $100. If I sold something for $100 and I got 5% of that $100, I made an extra $5 on that sale. They get a percentage of the amount. They don't get the full $100 because some of that needs to go back to the product and to the company and all of that. But I would get 5% of it. And we find that by taking the commission rate, which, as you can see right above, is the percent of the selling price, multiplying it by your sales, and getting a commission. A commission is a dollar amount. Okay? Commission rate is a percent. Sales is a dollar amount. So know these to help you move along. Okay, so let's try one. All right, so here's a long one. I know it's a long one. Today there's going to be several problems that you have to write down. There's no warm-up, so that's a plus. So what I want you to do is pause right now and write this down. All right, so it says a car sales agent is paid a monthly salary of $700 plus commission. Last month, she sold one sports car for $50,000, earning a 5% commission on the sale. How much was her commission? What was her total pay last month? Now, think about this. Okay, if we need to first find our commission. So find your commission. How do you find your commission? Well, what was that formula that we wrote down? It was commission rate times my sales equals my commission. And remember, your rate is your percentage, sales is a dollar amount, and commission is a dollar amount. So if I look at this problem, what was my commission rate? What did this sales agent have as a commission rate? It would be 5%. Okay, my sales, how much did that car sell for? $50,000. Okay, so I need to find 5% of $50,000. So when you take 5%, or if you change it into a decimal, 0.05 times 50,000, you will get your amount of money. So what's 5% of $50,000? It is $2,500. Okay, I plug into my problem, and then I continue to solve. Okay, plug into this formula and solve. Okay, then you have to ask yourself, all right, so she made $2,500 on this sales card. Is that all she made? No. Okay, if you look back up at this problem, we have $700 plus our commission. Okay, $700. If she did nothing, didn't sell a thing, sat on her couch and did nothing for a month, chances are she'd get fired. But she gets a $700 flat fee. That's her salary is $700. But anything she sells, she gets over that $700. So she automatically gets $700. And then you take that commission and add it to that $700. $700 plus your commission. My commission was $2,500. when I get my answer, it is $3,200 as her monthly salary. Not bad last month. Nice work. There is also something called a sales tax. Remember, a sales tax. Okay, so pause now, write this down. Okay, so there's a tax on certain things like items and services. Again, it is a percentage of the purchase price and it's collected by the seller. For instance, if you go and you buy, a candy bar. And that candy bar sells for, let's say, 50 cents. It'd be nice to get a 50-cent candy bar. 50 cents. You don't pay that 50 cents to Target and then go off and pay the state of Minnesota another percentage of that amount. No, you pay that whole thing, whatever that would be. Let's say it would be 60 cents, not 60 cents, but let's say it's 60 cents. All right, you pay all of that to Target, and Target pays the state for the sales tax. Okay? Okay. So, if the sales tax rate is $6.75, or sorry, 6.75%, not cents, what am I doing? I'm dealing money. Come on. How much tax would Adrian pay if he bought 2 CDs at $16.99 each and 1 DVD for $36.29? Okay, so we have to start off with finding something first. Before we can find our tax amount, we need to figure out what. Okay, what do I need to figure out before I can figure out how much I pay in tax? I need to figure out the total amount. I need to figure out how much those 2 CDs cost with the DVD. So I need to take $16.99, $16.99, and $36.29 and add all of that up. Okay, because when I get that answer, that will allow me to figure out how much I paid total. When you add all of this up, you get $70.27. So Adrian paid $70.27 for all of this information. 2 CDs, 1 DVD. Okay, $70.27. Now, that is not my total price. I also have to figure out my tax. So, sales tax is a percentage of your total amount. Okay, so when you find your sales tax, you take your tax rate times the amount of your item, and when you do that, you find your tax amount. Okay, so now I'm going to take my tax rate. My tax rate is 6.75%. I'm going to multiply it by my amount, which is $70.27. And I'm going to find my tax amount. So on something that costs $70.27 and I'm paying a 6.75% rate, my amount to the nearest cent would be $4.74. Okay, $4.74. Okay, that's my tax amount. I would pay that amount in tax. How could you find the total amount? Well, take your tax amount and add it to your item amount, and you would get your total. Okay, but all I'm asking for is the amount of tax. Okay, get it? Got it? Good. All right, here we go. Here's another one. We haven't talked about this problem specifically, but I want to see if you can come up with this. So I want you to pause the video, write down Billy's problem, and figure it out. And go. So we need to look at this. We are having a total of $2,500 in a monthly check. $500 of that is tax. So in our head, we should be thinking, What percent of 2,500 is $500? Okay, so the question is, could you set this up as a proportion? You should be able to. Remember, is over of equals percent over 100. Hint, hint. Okay, so as I set this up as a proportion, it would look like 500 over 2,500 is equal to x over 100. As you cross multiply here, cross multiply and solve. Okay, I'd cross multiply. I would get 50,000, which is equal to my 2,500x. When I solve for x, x equals 20. Remember, it is a percentage, so it's 20%. So Billy's earnings are withheld. 20% of Billy's earnings are withheld for income tax. Welcome to the real world. Okay, so this next one, which is also your last one. It says a sales associate earns $770 in commission in May. If his commission is 7% of his sales, how much were his sales in May? I wish it was May. Okay, so think about that. Think about that first formula we used and see if you can plug in something you know. All right, so pause here. Try to plug it into that original commission formula, see what you come up with. All right, so commission formula, remember, was our commission rate times our sales is equal to our commission. Now, even though we may not know our commission rate or our sales, we should know 2 out of the 3. The third one, we plug in an X, right? So plug in what we know. Do we know our commission rate? Yep, 7%. Do we know our sales? Nope, that's our X. Do we know our commission amount? Yep, 770. Okay, 770 in commission. That's how it tells me. It tells me right there. Commission is 7%. My rate is a percentage. Remember, commission rate is a percent. Sales is a dollar amount. Commission is a dollar amount. If you weren't sure which one was your X, it asks us right here, how much were his sales? We don't know what our sales is, so we put an X in there. So we have 7% times X equals $770. Okay, we can change 7% into a decimal to get 0.07. X equals 770. How do you solve for X? Well, take 770 and divide by 0.07. And X is equal to 11,000. What's our label on our sales? Dollar bill, y'all. $11,000. So this sales associate sold $11,000 worth of merchandise and received $770 for it. Okay? All right, that's all I have for you today. That's applications of percentages. I hope you enjoyed it. Come on, it's math. I know you enjoyed it. Okay? I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.